So we're gonna do a mobility routine. I'm gonna walk through a full body mobility routine with you guys. It's what I'm gonna do right before this workout because, like I said, we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Tire flips, 300-400 pound tire flips, sled pushes, Aerodyne bikes, ball slams, you know, box jumps. We gotta warm up everything so that we don't get fucked up, because if you guys get injured, then you can't train, and then you're always gonna be a pussy for the rest of your life. So we gotta stay injury free. So let's get to work. We're gonna do a little bit of a mobility routine right now. Like I said, I'm just gonna walk you guys through it. It's gonna go quick, but this is something that you guys can save, you guys can write down, you guys can pull this up before you go in the gym and do your workouts and get warm. I do a little bit of mobility before every time I come in the gym, before every workout. Usually, even if it's only like an arm day or a shoulder day or whatever, I'll do a little bit of full body, open up the hips and keep everything loose. So let's get into it. First thing I do, guys, is grab a band, a mini band. Come in the gym, you can grab a red band. These are even smaller ones. And we're gonna do over and backs. We're gonna open up the shoulders, start working, open up the upper body. These are tough. You wanna start nice and wide when you're really stiff and you're not warmed up. And then as you get more mobile, as you guys get warm, as your body temperature increases and your shoulders open up, you're gonna come in a little bit more. Come in another hand grip. And then it's gonna make it tougher, and you're gonna go back and forth 10 times. And then you're gonna come back and you're gonna go a little bit tighter. And we're gonna open up everything, chest, rear delts, shoulders. Oh, get everything going. Next up, we're gonna come and do some face pulls with external rotation. It's gonna work our shoulders, traps, neck, scapula, lower traps, get everything fired up. We're gonna drop down here, do some external rotations and internal rotations for our shoulders. Rotator cuffs, infraspinatus, small muscles in your back and your shoulder blades. Get everything warm. Inside arm, in. Tuck the elbow nice and tight to your body, drive it in. Use the rotation at your shoulder to bring this in. Switch, other arm in. Next, we're gonna do some band face pulls, more for your back. So I'm really opening my back up and then pulling everything back, pulling my shoulder blades together. Get those traps, rear delts, mid back, lower lats, get everything fired up. Again, as you get more warm, bring your hands in closer so it's a little bit harder to get back. Oh, really pull everything apart. Standard arm circles, guys. Do about 10 one way and then switch it up, 10 back. Under control too, I'm not just flailing my arms, right? It's under control. Let's go other arm. Get everything nice and loose. When you're doing mobility work and you're warming up, it's all about just getting your body loose and getting things moving, right? Move in different movement patterns. Move your arms around like this. Forward, back, up, down, to the side. Get through every plane of motion that you guys can to warm everything up. So when you're starting to load the tissue and doing stuff with weight, your body's not surprised when it goes into a range that it hasn't been in before, because when you warmed up, you got in that range, you did everything, right? So just get loose, roll around on the ground like a fucking monkey. I don't care, man, it doesn't matter. Just stop overthinking shit, just get your body moving, right? We're gonna be doing a lot of lower body stuff today, so we're really gonna open up the lower body and the hips. Right now we're doing a stationary lunge, and what I'm actually doing here is contracting this back glute here so that when we push forward into this position, it's pulling from my hip here and opening up my hip flexors, right? So I'm gonna start up, squeeze this glute, and then I'm gonna come forward. And you're really gonna feel this pull all through the front of your hip. Sink down and back up. Do about 10 per side of these. If you have to, touch your butt, squeeze your glute so you know it's contracting. So you really pull through the front of that hip. Squeeze the glute. You're always squeezing the glute of the trailing leg. We're gonna do some leg swings. With this, guys, make sure you're bracing your core and you're kind of centering your hips. You don't want to be swinging all like this just to get your foot up, right? It's controlled. It might look fast, but it's really controlled. I'm using my muscles to do this. My core is tight, I'm up, back, as far as I can. Stretch out the hips, contract your upper quad, bring your leg up. Okay, other side. We're gonna do leg swings out to the side. You can go front, back, back. Get those hips open. Open everything up. Gonna do piriformis stretch. So you're gonna get on the ground, left leg out in front of you, bent at a 90 degree. Same thing with the back leg, out to the side, bent 90 degree. And you're gonna come lean over this front knee. You wanna try and get down as low as you can, squeeze, and then play around in this area. You're really gonna feel it. Tighten your hips here, tighten your hips here. Work through it. Push side to side, get everything open. You're gonna feel this big time right here in your glute, your piriformis, which is a muscle that runs inside your hips. Switch. We're gonna come sit upright on your butt, hands back. We do some internal rotations. Back and forth. If you guys can get really good at this, the goal is to be able to do it with your hands here, not holding yourself leaning back. So I can almost do it, not quite, but you work your way up to that. Transition right into some old school butterflies. So bring it in as tight as you can with your elbows. Push your knees down. Really open up your adductors. Move around. Maybe a 10 count. Back out. Hamstrings. This time we can go one leg. Really stretch. Next side. We're gonna go with some lower back now. Lay on your back, heels in front of you, arms at the sides, and we're gonna go dips side to side. Warm up your lower back. Start with your heels on the ground, side to side, and then we can go feet up, side to side. For a deeper stretch, we can go 1 foot over, come this way. This is really gonna stretch the outside of this glute here, your lower back. Switch, other side. Again, all through here is pulling. And if you guys wanna go advanced, feet straight. This is great for the core. It's gonna get the abs going, obliques, intercostals, everything. Okay. We're gonna come up on all fours. We're gonna do the old school cat-cow, right? Bridge your back as much as possible. I'm trying to push my belly button and my abs up to the ceiling. Round forward, and then opposite, reverse it. Extend the spine. Cat and cow. Spend some time here. Stretch everything out. And then come forward. Big extension. Lower back, hips. And down, we're gonna go deeper. Come back. And one more, go back. You gotta be careful with this one. If you guys don't have the mobility to do this, you could really hurt your neck and spine and everything, but work into it. See how far back you can go. Use your hands at your side to really stop yourself from falling all the way back, but go back. Oh. All right, that's it, pretty quick. I don't know how long that took, but maybe a couple minutes. Great full body mobility exercise. I just do that off of my memory, right? You guys can write it down until you get in the flow of doing it consistently, and then you guys will just know, come in here, start moving around, getting loose. But that's gonna prevent us from getting injured when we go into all the high intensity stuff, especially stuff with weights, okay?